but then like it is those people outside. It's like bring like everybody to this feel of it.
Okay. So, how are you? What paper do you have for me?
It's an argumentative paper for English.
Alright.
It's my first draft.
Your first draft. Okay, when is the first draft due?
I did my first draft, so I'm working on my second draft now.
Okay.
And I need help working on my second.
Sure. What particular problems do you have?
Finding a claim in my formal tone
Mm-hmm.
and not to use drop quotes.
Drop quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by drop quotes?
Just leaving, like, just putting a quote out there without saying why I'm using the quote.
Alright, okay, we can work on that. Mm-hmm. Alright, so you want to see if you have a claim, if you have the format, tones, okay, and the quotes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to create a title. I don't know a title.
Yeah.
To fit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how long is the paper?
It's supposed to be 6 good paragraphs, so it'll be up to 4 pages when I get through it.
Up
By
to
my
4.
draft, by my third draft, it should be up to 4 pages.
Okay, 6 paragraphs or about 4 pages. Okay, so you have an introduction, then you have 4 body paragraphs, and a conclusion.
Conclusion.
Okay, this structure is a must, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright.
Well, the argumentative paper is about how animals are used in medical research, where they should be used in medical research.
I think you had an article about this like a month ago.
I had the two. What was it? It was a comparative.
Yeah, that was a comparative analysis.
With the two stories. One was for animal research, and the other one
was against. Yeah, he was being really emotional about it. Yeah, I remember it. Right. Sure.
And my introduction is weak, as you can see. It's very small.
Okay, we're gonna work on the introduction then. Sure.
And how to appeal to reason or appeal to emotion.
You want to appeal to emotion in your paper?
To reason. Yeah, I want to appeal to reason.
Okay. How do you think you'll do it?
Well, she has a deduction and general to specific. So say for instance, all men are mortal. Bob is a man, Bob is mortal. So I guess you break that down in the throughout the essay.
Okay. So you want to use logic in your paper to make it more informative and make a strong point. I got you. Okay.
The I can't say it. Reaffirmation.
Reaffirmation.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I think I said that right. How will you respond to counterclaim? I don't know how to put that into it. And readers' preconception.
What do you mean? What do you mean with these?
That's what she told us to consider. Consider the issue in multiple ways.
Okay. Do you have this in your book somewhere?
No. I don't even have it.
Okay. Maybe she means. That's what I'm guessing. She means that your teacher means that. You have to make sure that your argument is strong enough that nobody can just.
Well, be able to argue against it too.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Okay, do you want to start reading your essay? Okay, can you read your introduction for me?
The use of animals in medical research has been a major topic of many conversations for a while. Whether or not if the use of animals are effective is debatable. Many scientists prefer the use of animals to experiment and test over any other method. There are many benefits that come from testing on animals. Thousands of cures have been discovered because of this. Scientists have tried alternatives, but the results are not as good as with the use of animals. Animal testing is more beneficial than any other method for medical research.
Okay, so I can see that your main claim is that animals have to be used for research. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, this is your main claim. Okay, so can you show me your thesis statement?
Animal testing is more beneficial. I'm gonna underline.
You can use my pen for it. Alright. Okay, let's see how you support it in your essay.
According to U.S.-based Foundation for Biomedical Research, animal testing has played a vital role in virtually every major medical advance of the last century for both human and veterinary health.
Time out. So you've taken this claim from a source?
No. So I should change it?
Oh.
It's not word for word from the source. It's like I read and then paraphrase.
If you have, yeah, even if you paraphrase, you still have to cite it.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to write this down?
Yeah.
Where did you get this? Where did you get this information from?
Animal research.
Mhm.
That. And I don't even know how to formally write. Well,
I think you just have to write in parentheses. You have to name the website. Just write the name of the website. Let me just check online. Okay, I'm gonna check this towards the end of our session because I can't find it more. We'll go back to it.
do you want me to continue?
Yeah, please.
From antibiotics to blood transfusions, from dialysis to organ transplantation, practically every present-day protocol for the prevention, treatment, cure, and control of disease, pain and suffering is based on knowledge attained through research with lab animals.
Okay, I see in this paragraph you have just 2 sentences. Am I right?
I have to add some more time.
Yeah. So you're making a claim that. What's your claim in this paragraph? Okay, so in the first sentence, in the topic sentence, you have that animal testing has played a vital role in virtually every major medical advance of the last century for both human and veterinary health. Okay, so you can elaborate on that. You can give information on how exactly this has worked and why do you think it's important that scientists keep experimenting with animals. Because now you're just making a claim and then you have just one supporting sentence. And the paragraph is has to be longer than that.
Using animals in research is a concern to some. However, the benefits that deprive the use of lab animals are huge. These animals are heroes. Their contribution to discovering life-saving advancements in medicine and science for both pets and humans is enormous, said John Klingberg, DVM president of the California Veterinary Medical Association. Thanks to the last century of animal research, we have achieved life-saving treatments for people and animals. As veterinarians, we are able to treat more ailments and prevent more diseases, and that allows us to keep our pets living longer and healthier. The use of animal research is the key to saving lives.
Okay. Maybe this is the drop quote that you're talking
Yes.
about. Okay. Well, I see that you have 2 quotes in this paragraph. You have a short claim, you have a short topic sentence, then you have 2 quotes, then you have a short, your own analysis of what they've said. Okay, can you infer more from what they've said? Can you elaborate on their idea and link it to your argument? Because you can say that you agree with them and their point of view, and you can say what you think about the topic.
Smallpox, polio, and insulin are some examples of illness and diseases that have been either cured or now have treatment for which was discovered through the use of animal research. There are also vaccines now for tetanus,
Yeah. However you read it.
rubella, rabies, and many more. Animal testing has also led to advances in our knowledge that may help us develop additional cures. This includes the understanding of tuberculosis, the function of neurons, and typhus. Vivisection was also crucial in the discovery of anti-blood clotting drugs for the treatment of organ transplantation and drug for AIDS treatment and many more.
Okay. Are you a chemistry major?
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry. Okay, so you know these things because you studied them. Okay, but still, did you take these words from a book? Did you read them somewhere?
No.
No, you just.
Well,
Well, the Vivi section.
yeah, the vivisection I did.
Okay, you did. Then you have to cite it.
I know.
Otherwise, this is considered plagiarism. That's a big thing. Don't do it. Things can get pretty serious. Okay.
Overall, animal testing plays well. Since I started that, I'm gonna have to put more details.
Exactly.
Overall, animal testing plays a major part in curing the living. The main use is to attempt to save the living from many diseases. It has been used for the discovery of many vaccines and treatments for a lot of things. There would be so many deaths without the use of animal testing to cure the animal illnesses and diseases that live around us. Scientists just use what is already here to cure our surroundings. Without that thought, the living would not be alive today.
Okay. Now, we're gonna do something that might be a bit strange for you. We're gonna write an outline after you've written the paper.
Okay.
Can you write me an outline of what you wanted to say in each paragraph? Just like a couple of words for each paragraph. What's the main idea of each paragraph? And then we'll see if you've actually said that in the paragraphs.
For each paragraph?
Yeah, just like a phrase or a little bullet point. That should be enough. Yeah. Can you just tell me what your topic is?
You want
conclusion, I want you to check if you have summarized all your points from your paragraphs and your thesis. Okay?
In introduction, I introduce my topic, which is that animals should be used for medical research.
Okay.
Then in body one, it'll be why animals should be used. Well, the bodies will be answering the question why animals should be used in research. And I state my reason one.
Okay.
And then my reason two, then reason three. And then in body four, I find my common ground.
Okay. Do you think that asking this question should happen in the introduction? Has your teacher told you that? Where did your teacher say that you had to ask your question and make your main claim? Probably has to be in the introduction.
So where that's where my, I don't know, the logic really, where my strong points just to stand or something.
Okay.
And then in the conclusion, you say summarize all points.
Yeah. Yeah. That's ideally what the argumentative essay should look like. Do you think that your topic sentences support your main idea?
I think this sentence should be, where is this?
What you looking for?
It's a sentence where I thought that should be the hook.
The hook? Oh. That's a good point. Beginning your introduction with a hook grabs the attention of the reader, then you introduce the topic, and you make your main claim. That's really good. That's a really good idea.
Okay. But it was something about, well, animals. But, yeah, the use of animals. Or used to say for living or something.
This one? The first
Yeah,
one?
animals takes and plays a major part in community.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Because it sounds strong, curing the living. Yeah, meaning that it's really good for medicine.
For the, go off of my proposal in here,
Sorry?
is it possible to, go off my proposal in, throughout my essay?
Sure. What is this proposal?
For my, well, it's supposed to be the claim
Okay.
for my argument paper.
Okay. Okay. So we have a single sentence in this proposal that that contains in itself your main idea.
I want to use this one as an example. My share 95% of my
That's a good point.
Like
It is.
this one here.
Do you think that this can be even the idea of a whole paragraph, that they're genetically really similar to us, hence we can use them? And if you can do a bit of research or you know these things from your own classes, you can always elaborate on this idea and incorporate it.
To me, I think my proposal is stronger than my essay, which is bad.
Which means that you can use your proposal, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Animal experiments are one of the traditional approaches to studying how human and animal bodies work in health and illness and for testing medicines and chemical products.
Sounds good. You can use this.
Okay.
It's your own paper, so if you think that this sounds better than your paper and if this has a better argument, you can always change it, you can use whatever you want. Just make sure you organize your ideas, make sure that you have a single main claim and you support it throughout your essay.
Okay.
And you're being organized. Okay?
Scientists who use animals argue that there is no other way of achieving their scientific objectives.
Okay, that's one side of the argument. These are the people who support the use of animals.
Without the use of animals, many cures would have not been found, and it would have been possible that the human race would be very vulnerable and may not even exist today.
Okay, this is shutting the mouth of people who want to say, no, you can't use animals.
Many people question the use of animals to experiment on, especially for medical reasons, but little do they know that the humans and animals share more genes than they think. For example, mice share 95% of their genes with humans. It is better to research on animals to find cures instead of testing on humans. Animals are more populated than the human race altogether in the world. People didn't know. Maybe I should say that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, it can cause some animal species to be endangered, but humans are classified as species also. And there are some diseases out there that can possibly wipe out the entire human race. Animal research has played a vital part in nearly every medical breakout over the last decade. While non-animal methods play an important part in biomedical research, they cannot replace all benefits of the use of animals.
By non-animal, you mean using different...
different besides using animals, like
What can you use? So you can use animals, what else can you use?
I read on it. Is it with the, what is it? I forgot.
I'm just guessing.
It is other things that you
Because you've mentioned it, and if you mention something, you have to answer it, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because probably people like me are gonna read this. Well, I've read about such experiments, but I don't know how bunch.
Okay.
So you have to convince me. That's your main idea. Your arguments have to be really, really strong. You have to support what you're saying, and you have to make me think. Okay, we have to use animals. Period.
Okay.
That's your argumentative essay.
So give an example of non-animal.
Probably. Mm-hmm. And since you're advocating the use of animals, you might want to see what the disadvantages of such research is. Doing research with non-animal methods. You can give this as a counter-argument.
Yeah, I had to get that. Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
I had to consider. I needed to do a counter.
Yep.
Yeah. And my evidence, what types, would be my counter evidence, right?
Okay.
And then I have to put in, how will I respond to a counterclaim within my essay? Should I give examples of some medical breakouts?
I guess you should. If you mentioned, you better give some more information about it. Because now I'm giving the feedback as a reader and I say, non-animal methods. Like what? And how are they different and why are animal methods better?
Then non-animal methods.
Exactly. And this way you can convince me why we have to use animals for experiments. Can you think of something interesting, something that's going to grab the attention of the reader? Because, you know, the title is the first thing that the reader sees.
I want to be like, say for instance,
Mm-hmm.
I can say the word chicken, but when you read it, it's completely different. I
What
want
do you
it to do that. It was just an example.
Oh,
If I say chicken, the title, or what is the book chicken about? So I want it to be like, if you read it, it'll be different. It wouldn't be anything too
that's a
chicken.
bit too extravagant. I don't
I
know.
want it to
It's
be
up to you.
different.
It's up to you. I don't know what your teacher actually.
I just need a title. Cause my other essay was, the topic was exotic makeover,
Mm-hmm.
because the animals were used in cosmetic research.
Okay,
So it was an exotic makeover.
that's interesting.
See?
Okay. Do you want to write 3 or 4 titles, and I can tell you which I like best? If you can think of something
I
now.
can't think of anything right now.
Oh, okay.